And Jack Smith, our match official, says I'm ready too. So we're back underway, live on Our League from Widnes. Hope you've had a great weekend. Bank holiday weekend, isn't it?
Bank holiday weekend, yeah.
So it's not Monday morning blues tomorrow. You've got another day of it, hopefully. So let's enjoy the rugby league. Teleki has enjoyed his rugby league. He's, like you called it, Leo, big impact. Really good impact off the bench. And Widnes will like to start the way they finished that first half and put this contest to bed and finally get their first victory of the Betfred Championship season. Just running up the middle. Full set of six will do them, I think, just to wrestle the field position to build. O'Neill waits from dummy half. One of the best players on the pitch so far tonight. Teleki again with a second carry. Feinted to offload and then drives up into that painted centre circle area. It is the last tackle. So Smith will drill low.
Beautiful
Lovely
kick.
Crisp strike, and he's looked
touches
dodgy, you know. Ever since you said look out for the danger man, he's looked dodgy under the ball.
I've cursed him. But then again, look at that kick from Mike Smith. It's low, penetrates so low and goes really hard on the ground. Hard to judge for a fullback. Gets 4 or 5 bounces. It's just really, really good kicking technique from Mike Smith that he's always had since he was a young lad at Saints.
And you mentioned the artificial surface. The kicks bounce a lot differently, don't they?
Yeah, they're hard to predict. They're unreliable in the bounce.
Just wait for me, Adam. Come on your 10. 4, move.
That's a good drive from Nico Rizzelli. Hanging around in the middle as well, saying, do you want me to take another one? No, get back on your wing. Gregson on the last. Looks to go high over the fullback's head, but he's wise to it and takes it on the full. Jack Owens.
It's a good carry back as well from Owens. That's what your fullback doing. He's looking for that space, making as many yards as he can. Getting Widnes back on the front foot into good field position.
And Owens goes back and slots into the line and looks for the carry, but it's not. It's instead
Adam Lawton. He's massive.
Adam Lawton, he's had a couple of big carries, big drives. O'Neill to Smith, those two link it up again.
Just watching when Matty Smith's going to the line, Joe Lyons is too flat, so they're coming out of the defensive line and catching him whilst he's about to make the pass. He just needs to get 3-4 yards deeper when he's out the back of Matt Smith.
It is Owens wrapped up on the last tackle. He's right, hanging back. They're going to run this. It's the big fella again. And then he kicks through. That was a good option, but the wing across won't get there, and Doyle's put a hand on it. It's gone to ground. He's done well to stay in the field of play. I'd keep kicking to him, Leon. I really would.
Yeah, he just needs to get a nice clean catch and get some confidence back. But a fantastic start from Widnes. This is what the start that Simon Finnegan would definitely have talked about at half-time. Completed 2 sets with 2 good kicks at the end of them, and really turning Swinton and putting the pressure on the early doors.
Surrender. Stand for, make the 10, go. Come on. Last. Move,
good discipline here from Widnes. 5th and last tackle coming up.
Yeah, it's a really good defensive set from the Vikings. They're going to have to kick from here. Hansen's going to try and go cross-field. It's a good read and a good take from Dion Cross. With a bit of red paint on his white shirt on the back.
Much better start here from Widnes. They look a little bit more disciplined. They've got great field position early doors again in the second half. So they'll be starting with the ball around about 40-metre line, looking for a set-up play. Matty Smith will be looking to get him into position to attack.
So Robson and O'Neill together, and then lovely quick hands. Can Cross get away? He thought twice, he stuttered and then stuttered again, and he swarmed out of it.
Swinton, 10 metres.
Looked like he stopped before he thought about putting his foot down there. Smith. Owens. Into the line goes Kenny Baker. He's probably scored the try of the match today. Teleki overruns it. Oh, it's a brilliant flick on pass. That's a wonderful Widnes try, and Steve Tyra puts it down. That was brilliant play from the Vikings.
And it was Jack Owens there who had attacked on the right-hand side and then got back to the left side with a beautiful tip over to Steve Tyra, who puts it down for a nice, easy finish. If you watch here, Play to the right hand edge. This is the last time where they put the kick through. Set up field position with a fantastic defensive set. And if you just watch it, the ball out of the back, and what a lovely tip there from.
Was it forward?
From Jack Owens. No, I don't think so. I think it was just good skill. I think it's great timing from Owens. That's the difference between when Owens is coming round the back of Matt Smith, is his timing's a little bit better than the young lad Joe Lyons, who's been caught in possession a couple of times, but Owens had the skill to put a little quick tip pass onto the edge, create the try for Steve Tyra. He'll look to convert this, his own try.
It's a very, very healthy advantage for Widnes now. Tyra's not missed one yet. He has now. Find something different now. They need to do something different. They've gone for the short kick-off, but it wasn't quite short enough. And it was a comfortable take from Roberts.
Move! Hold, go to.
It's Dion Cross running it back.
Hold, go third.
I just kind of feel that if Widnes keep this intensity up, there are loads of points for them. Tyra, this looks really dangerous. Tyra wanted it back inside. He could have gone a bit further himself, I think, though. I think he gave that up too early, Leon.
Possibly, but I think he's wanting to play a little bit safer. Remember, he's knocking on a little bit now.
Oh, they're still going. I'll hold that thought, because this could turn out to be a really good move. Baker. O'Neill.
Hold, go for.
Worrying times for Swinton. Widnes really in the mood. Owens into the line. And the offload. They're loading up on both sides. And bouncing off the tackles, left to right. Now they look to break down this right-hand side. He should have given it, shouldn't he?
He should have given it. Oh, run the big man. Just run, big thing.
But he's still going. He gets the ball away to Cross. Back in field. Great possession. What a play this is.
Just run, Lawton. You are so big you can cause some damage. You just need to run the ball as hard as he can.
Well, that tackle lasted about a minute. This is the last. O'Neill to Smith. He's going to put one under the post.
Beautiful kick.
That's brilliant.
Unbelievable
again.
kick.
Widnes are running riot. Super kick. And Robson under the post to run in a fifth try.
What a beautiful little kick there from Mike Smith. Found the little gap in the defensive line of Swinton. He's happy with that one. It's a great finish there from Ellis Robson. Deserved that.
That was a wonderful spell. When I said Steve Tyra should have given it, well, he kept it, and they just moved it, didn't they? Kept the ball alive and promoted the ball and bounced out of tackles earlier.
Yeah, and it's taking so much energy away from Swinton having to defend all these players. Beautiful left to right pass. This is where you just want to see Lawton run as hard as he can. He's so big and so hard to put down. Just use your power and use your strength, but a beautiful little bit of skill. And it's difficult for Swinton having to use all their energy to keep up to the play. And he'll see now, it'll go to Mike Smith, and his timing is an execution to thread the ball through the needle. Lovely execution. Ellis Robson there, fantastic timing. And a well-deserved try, fantastic start to the half from Widnes.
Great start, just what Simon Finnegan would have wanted. And Tyra makes no mistake this time from bang.
And the bounce is perfect. Beautiful try.
It's relentless from the team in black and white. And this is what the Widnes fans would have been hoping for all season. A very difficult start to the season for Simon Finnegan's side, who thought they were opening up with a victory up at Newcastle. Gave away a big lead there to draw very late on. And it's just been the taste of defeat every weekend since. Well, you'll enjoy this one.
I think that with Finnegan, he'll definitely be enjoying this massively. The pressure that he'll have been under after losing a couple of games at such a big club of Widnes in his first season here. You know, making the signings and looking to get that first win on your belt, it takes so much pressure off you as a coach.
There's a popular player here in the second row and loose forward as Telecki puts one to ground. Well, now he's got the extra responsibility of being a coach, and you're only a popular coach if you're winning matches.
Absolutely.
Let's have another look at this. It was just a loose hand in it. Well, it wasn't meant for him, was it?
No, it was meant to go. It was supposed to be a face ball across him, but stuck his hand out.
So Swinton with a rare opportunity. Geronimo Doyle through the line and the offload. Are they going to get another set out of this? Yes, they will.
Off It should be Swinton's ball.
Oh, yeah,
Swinton,
I think so. That's what I read.
Yeah, it should be Swinton's ball.
So they will. They'll play it in front.
Yeah, knocked forward by Widnes.
Will Hope's ready to
Correct
go.
call. Good call from the referee and the linesman.
So Hope and Nash get us underway. They've been hit by a barrage of punches from the Vikings. Have Swinton, and they're not only on the ropes, they're kind of dropped out of the ring really here. But there's still time. Doyle joins the line, pops one up, and he's still, what a powerful drive. He's going to be dangerously close to touch though. He's just about stayed in the field of play as Mitch Cox. So the opportunity is still there. Steps infield does Gregson. Nash the dummy half from the left of the post. And then they switch to the right hand side. It's another 6 to go.
Had to do that. If he wouldn't have done that, they were definitely in the corner. Short on numbers with Steve Tyrer and his winger. They had to jam in around about 20 metres from their sideline. Try and cut the play off. If you watch here, you can see the desperation in the handout. You don't do that unless you know that they're going to be in for a try.
So 6 from here. It's a training drill, really. Can you find a way through?
Widnes looks short on their left-hand side.
And that's where they go. As Leon called, floated past, they will surely find the way through. Rizelli in the corner, and Swinton finally break through. Leon Price called it. They were light, and Nika Rizelli finishes off the break, and finally Swinton have something to cheer.
He gets the opportunity to reward himself for a nice easy put down in the corner. Good execution from Swinton.
Yeah, it was a good finish. Still needed scoring, and he did the job, the winger. Hanson with a tough one from the far side, and he's not managed to find the angle. So 20 to give you a thumbs up.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. You tell me.
Well, that tells me he can hear your commentary or our commentary, which isn't a good sign. Let's have the crowds back. Here comes Swinton. Will they be buoyed by that score? You would think so.
Absolutely. They've not played poorly. They've been well. It's just been a little bit too much quality from Widnes. They're still in this game. They look fired up from this try now. Energy's up. You can hear them. They're getting louder out there on the field.
And it's another possession. And again, they're over halfway with a couple to go here. Can they find another score just to make it a little bit more interesting? Into the line is Sam Brooks, and a penalty, another 6 here.
Here we go.
Is the momentum shifting, perhaps? They've got time on their side, scoreboard isn't, but they can ignore that for a bit.
There's plenty of time to change that around, plenty of time.
Keep holding your 10, Matty.
And it's a big first drive from Nick Gregson. Clattered into traffic. Swinton suddenly looking hungry again.
Well, they've put Kobe Green to half, and Gregson's gone back to back row or centre, I think he has. So the half-backs looks a little bit more of a combination. Oh, Sam
no.
Brooks with an error. It's a killer.
Well, when you're trying to get back in the game, you cannot afford anything like that.
It's a simple play. Half. Gregson's gone back to back row, so the fluidity might be a little bit better now from Swinton when they attack. They'll be looking to combine with Hanson in the halfbacks.
Can Swinton force an error while Widnes have the ball deep in their own territory? That's what they'll be hoping for. They need anything and everything to try and wrestle themselves a foothold in this contest, having been blown away either side of half-time.
Third, move, hold the 10 now. Come on, Nick. Go, third.
Baker.
4, move, Will, hold here.
One of 5 different try scorers so far.
Matty Smith.
40.
On the other side.
They've gone the other side through lines, and Geronimo Doyle picks it up on the full. Rizelli was in attendance.
Great tackle, great chase.
Go 1, Jack Owens.
Here is the try scorer.
2, move, Ellis. Go 2.
Certainly giving them a lift.
Okay now.
And the young number 23 there has made 3 tackles on a bounce. Lewis Elts, he's just come on the field. I think he's playing number 9, dummy half. He's only small, but he's throwing himself around. I like the impact.
4, move. Go 4.
Couple to go for Swinton from here. again, getting themselves into good field position, half break. So Hansen, here he is. What can he do on the last? They're going to kick high to this near side, and they're herring after it.
Oh, it's a poor one. It's a real poor one.
They're going to get a big set.
Going to get a seven tackle set and a quick tap as well. He's away.
Yeah, he's on the 30.
Oh, he's well met though.
Oh, he stripped it one-on-one. He stripped it one-on-one.
I was going to say he was going for the big steal. That's a huge play. Big play, and Lloyd runs it back.
Go on. Two. Release him.
And a penalty just to compound the error.
No, Sam.
This is much better from Swinton.
All right hand side.
There's a huge yell of "let's go" from somewhere. And into the line goes big Sam Brooks. Looking to atone from that handling error just a couple of moments ago.
Loaded up on this left-hand side here. Hansen about to get the ball.
Yeah, that's where Nash goes.
Two. Move, Adam, move.
Doyle has joined the line. They'll switch back to the right-hand side and then straighten up and drive just right to the post.
They're going to go at this right edge again here now.
Nash looking to catch them cold. No way through. A sea of black and white. It's a loose one as well. Doyle picks it up. Bit of momentum lost. Last tackle. Can they force a repeat set or better here? It's a really powerful kick, and it's just too deep. It's one of those kicks which was hit with such force it needed to spring up and bounce high. Let's have a look at the one-on-one steal here, Leon, that set up that spell of play.
Yeah, beautiful quick tap from Cross, but then Roberts scores for a one-on-one, and then another play goes for a one-on-one, and he finally gets it. Lloyd, that's it. Beautiful play, and then the kick, it just bounces up just a little bit too long. And he crashed into the barriers.
So, approaching the final quarter of this contest.
Pulling his skin up off the floor.
Yeah, I think he's all right. He can always be nasty, those ones. As Jack Owens joins the line. Widnes haven't had an attack for a while. Still sitting pretty at 28-4.
Oh, it's a penalty.
And that will help Widnes get themselves back into the area of the field they want to be playing. Matty Smith just saying, calm down, boys. With the kick into touch on the far side. Tyra taps. And Widnes just sets up. Don't need to do anything major. Baker drives. They'll be thinking one more score to put this game to bed.
Big carry.
Robson scored their last try. Quick play the ball. Grady powers over. Nice. And that will be the ball game. That will be the winner for Widnes. And it's the second rower, Shane Grady, to score the 6th try of the afternoon for Widnes.
And he deserves it. Like we say, we've watched the Widnes over the last 2 or 3 weeks, and he's been their probably most consistent performer, Shane Grady. Always runs hard, finds a beautiful line here behind the ruck. It's a powerful run first that sets it up by Ellis Robson. If you watch Elsie, he knows they're on the back foot, quick play the ball. It's a nice little short lead in behind the markers. It's too big, too strong there. Grady finishes off with a deserved try. He's been probably Widnes to catch up that score.
So 18-0 was the half-time score. They've added 3 tries since. And Steve Tyra will tag on another 2 as he blasts the ball between the posts into the stand over on our right-hand side. And just like that, from the Betfred Championship, and Widnes are motoring towards their first victory of the season. Swinton, well, that wait is going to go on. It's going to be played for, lost for, I'm afraid. And they'll just want to make sure they're not on the wrong end of a drubbing now.
Go, Louis, you're not square. Third, move. Go 3, you're good.
Baker and Smith. And then it's Lawton again.
4, move. Hold, go, tackle 4.
Robson with the ball.
Last, move, Rodden. Keep coming. Go, tackle 5.
Smith's looking to kick early and find the winger on the far side. It's not on this near side, I beg your pardon. It's not going to fall though for Dion Cross.
You could go for them players when you're 30 points up. Yeah. Nice little bit of vision. Saw that the winger had gone back early, so tried to connect over to Cross with a short kick, short wide kick, just a little bit touch too long. You can afford to do that when you're 30 points up.
Yeah, it was a good option. That just didn't quite get the execution spot on. I'm not actually convinced that Cross was anticipating it. I think he was a little bit behind play. I think he thought he had a couple of tackles to get up with play.
Wingers, eh?
No, never caught you doing that. Here comes Swinton. Can they play to the end? That's what Stuart Little will want, as Luckley drives into the line. Quick play of the ball as well, and a lovely quick break from Nash. It's a poorly timed pass. He needed to run on a couple of yards.
Done all the hard work. Done all the hard work.
Yeah, he passed too early and Doyle wasn't looking. Don't think you can blame Doyle for that one.
No, he's done all the hard work as well. It was so difficult what he did there.
And that's penalty. It's all unravelling, I'm afraid, Swinton fans. It's all Widnes.
The effort's there from Swinton. You can't knock their effort. He's done all the hard work. He got through and then just passed it too early. All I had to do was go to the fullback and go take the balls as a 2-on-1 situation, deep into the line, make him commit 2-on-1.
And now they've got to defend their line.
Surrender. Stand. Tackle 1. Go.
Baker up the middle.
2. Move. Billy.
So Callum O'Neill.
Hold. Go 2.
And then Matty Smith. Good defence, Swinton.
Move. Adam, be careful of your line. Go 3rd.
Short side.
Yeah, quick play of the ball. And Lawton get away.
He
could go on his own here. He just wrestles his way clear of the tackle, and the big fella Adam Lawton runs in on the pose under the post.
I just feel like I want to give him a bit of a G-up and say, listen, run, big guy. You're massive. It's going to take 3 people to tackle you every time you carry the ball. Stop looking to pass and run. And when he does and he keeps on the ball, that's what happens. He's so big. Use your advantage over the smaller guys. Lyons comes on the short side, sees the short. Lawton, he's looking to pass Lawton. I don't know why, because when he runs, that's what happens. Just keep on running, big guy. You're massive.
I love that. I just want to tell him, keep running, big guy, you're massive.
Fire. There will be, yeah. You've got to use this now as put some players that you've maybe practiced in training that have not come off, and you need to practice them. Because if you make errors, it doesn't matter.
That's going to be the 40 up. 6 out of 7 for Steve Tyler this afternoon. And
ball, because it's so hard to tackle.
Yeah, it was almost as though he got a fortuitous bounce out of the tackle.
Yeah,
because he was in the act of passing
pass
that he got the bounce back, and that's what sent him through the gap.
If he fires up, you won't be able to tackle him easily. He's going to take you over at least 4 or 5 metres with his leg carry.
Another good carry from Paul Clough.
Come on.
Swinton just want this one over now. They've got another 13 minutes to try and hold out from conceding any more. Because apart from that first 10-15 minutes where they were probably the better side, it's been all Widnes. And they've looked really good. They've looked a good team today. Last tackle.
Hold. Go, tackle 5.
Smith's the first receiver. He's going to go high again. It's a spiralling kick. Another tester for Doyle, and I knew it. I could see it coming. Baker's picked it up. He never looked like, that's a big hit, and the ball's come free. It's gone backwards. It's 6 to go.
6 again.
You could just see it. I knew he was going to drop it. You could just tell. Widnes right in front of the sticks have another set here. A day to forget for Geronimo Doyle, and another penalty given away.
I've given him the old dreaded commentator's curse, haven't I? The first couple of minutes.
But to be fair to you, Leon, when you said he's the danger man, that was in the right end of the field.
Yeah.
He was the danger man attacking. It's just been defensively.
I tell you what, though, them spiral bombs are so hard to take.
Awful. I mean, I'd have got nowhere near it, so I'm not going to criticise. But I'm not being paid to play rugby league.
Move, Louis! Hold your line.
Here we go
Widnes
then.
seek blood here. Looking for try number 8. It's Matty Smith with a short pass. They're loading up right in front. They could go right, they could go left. They've got options both sides. It's a short pass. He's looking to reverse his way over.
Held short. Tackle 3.
Held is the shout on Clough.
Go third.
Good service.
Smith to create. Pops it up again to the big fella.
he's
It's
got
going to be
away.
another walk-in try. It could have been either of the two. And in the end, it's another. It's a second of the game for Dion Cross. And Swinton are falling apart. Widnes firmly in control. And they had 2 possible try scorers, really, and Dion Cross running in his second of the game.
And that's what we're saying about when you're so big, how hard it is to tackle it. It's just a lovely kick from Matty Smith. I mean, these are so difficult to take, but that's what you get paid to do. Great pick up there from Baker, who nearly dropped the ball, just regathered it in time, and it's just a lovely short lead ball to Lawton, who's too big to tackle one-on-one, so he gets the chance to get the offload away, eventually gets to Cross, who makes the angle for the conversion better for Stevie Tyra.
Tyra to add another 2 to the scoreboard. Tyra through the post. 46-4.
Kicking boots have been on today for Tonte.
Yeah, he kicks really well. As we have another look at this.
Yeah, Matty Smith just goes to the line, gives it to Lawton early, can't tackle him one-on-one, gets a lovely offload away, tips over to Cross, and that's a nice little easy finish, but all the hard work was done early by Lawton, who's looked dangerous this last 5 or 6 minutes.
I'll make sure.
If I was playing half-back now, I'd just keep firing him up and fire that ball into him, say, run big boy.
It's gone 10. Backwards,
Great knock back.
Not Swinton.
Owen Farnworth back on the field for Widnes. Swinton still going. Here's Doyle.
They've got a never die attitude, and I love that about Swinton. They're still playing with energy, still playing with zip, just a little bit lower on quality, but they're having a real dig.
Yeah, we saw that in the Betfred Challenge Cup tie against Warrington, and they got overpowered, but they never gave up. They kept coming back, never went away. Stuart Littler would have been proud of that performance. Here they go, Gregson again.
2. Move, go
And straight away, they're looking at the line.
Go 2. Third.
Good opportunity this to get another 4-pointer on the board.
Hold. Go third.
It's Paul Nash setting this up, and they swing it over to the right side. Doyle joining in, and they're going to get Rizzelli in. No, he's going to run out of room. He thought he had his second of the game. Good sliding defence, Widnes.
Stevie Tyra again. The old boy now. Great shot, kick-off to regain possession.
Nice touch, mate, not touch and go.
They look to counter-attack here for the fullback, and then lovely hands on the right-hand side here. Goes across to Doyle again. Quick tip, and then Steve Tyra and the winger, Hatton, doing a great job on the wingman to put him in touch. Great defence from Widnes.
Hatton and Tyra. And that's going to be a penalty. You could tell before he gave it there was a high shot.
You just quite right.
Viking selection already. I'm guessing it's not Geronimo Doyle.
So he's had a tough afternoon. No, I think there's been a variety of players who've looked really well for Widnes. I really liked Will Teleki's impact from the bench. I think Jack Owens has shown flashes of brilliance. Joe Lyons has touched the ball nicely, but for me, the man of the match, you probably know, would be Brad O'Neill. He's shown the real quality for Widnes. He's been fantastic, especially in that first half when the game was in the balance.
So the Betfred player of the match here at Widnes this afternoon is the Vikings hooker Brad O'Neill, try scorer, try creator, that wonderful floated pass.
In the important moments of the match, I know he's not played much in this second half, but when the game needed that touch of quality, he really stood out, and he's been involved heavily in the first half, which led to this dominant performance.
Be a nice feeling for Widnes and the Vikings fans watching our coverage. I hope you've enjoyed it. You can get to enjoy 2 Betfred Championship points on a Sunday. And hopefully you'll have the day off to enjoy it tomorrow as well, because the Vikings have been good. They've been really good today. Swinton have fallen off, yes, but I think credit Widnes for the way they've taken this game away from them, and they fancy more. They want the half century here. Still 5-6 minutes to get it.
They switched Lawton from the right-hand side to the left-hand side now. They're going to use him on that left-hand edge.
And that's where they're running straight away. Oh, and a massive gap, but it's a massive gap for a reason.
Els thought he was through there.
He did. He was scampering away, thinking, where on earth has this space come from? It's because one of your mates has just taken out the line. He's running back, thinking, I thought that was a bit easy. Hansen hoops into touch on the far side.
You just got to get through for us, Owen.
8 tries to 1 for Widnes. And a play of the match performance from Brad O'Neill. Here comes Swinton, playing till the end. Luckily, with a strong carry again, and then Nash waiting from dummy half. Right is his option, big hit, bounces out of it. Good play, Swinton. They're surely going to have opportunities on the far side, but they straightened up and went left. Good set though. Really good opportunity this. Hansen again. Luckily he's hovering. He's going to bypass him. He's going to kick, I think. Yes, he is. Floats one over. It's a wonderful kick.
Wow.
And it's a brilliant try. It's a wonderful try from Mike Butt, who's scored tries in his last 4 games against Widnes.
A brilliant bit of vision there from Hansen. He's in fair play to Hansen. He's just been at it all game, even though they're behind on the scoreboard. He's looked to get involved. He's looked to get his hands on the ball. He stayed consistently in the match all game. Look at this vision here. Goes across, double dummy drop off. Sees that Matty Smith's come out the line. Vision to the winger to kick there and get that on the button. That's an easy feel. Put Swinton around the field, boss them around the field.
He loves playing against Widnes. He won't have enjoyed this at all, but he always gets a try. The last 4 matches he's played against Widnes, Mike Butt, he's scored a try. That's a great kick, by the way, from the touchline. That's another 2 taken off the scoreboard.
And as I was speaking to you before, I'm sure Hansen is Lee Hansen's son, who played for Wigan and Lee, I think, back in the day, if I'm correct. I'm sure I'll get corrected on Twitter or somewhere if I'm wrong, but his dad will. They're not. They've kept on going, and that's credit to the boys and credit to Stuart Littler, who's obviously instilled some good attitudes into the players.
Well, Swinton haven't beaten Widnes since the 15th of July 1998 in the first division. I'm afraid that wait continues.
1998 is when I made my debut.
I was going to say, what were you doing in 1998?
Yeah, I made my debut.
I was living in France as a student.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have never heard of Leon Price.
You have now. Yeah, they got a good attack on the right edge.
This is good. Roselli.
Oh, it's a one-on-one steal from Lawton. And he gets it away.
Yeah, it's really good from Widnes. One-on-one ball steal. Lawton with the offload. He's going to get out, carried into touch, I think, on the far side.
It's a penalty.
Penalty, illegally so. Good passage of play. Widnes still won the half century, I think. Let's have another look at that.
He just cuts back inside. And gets over Lawton. He's so big, he just picked him up by one hand, ripped ball off of him. And elsewhere away, but he didn't have the speed. And this is a 2-on-1 strip, which is illegal in our game. It's got to be 1-on-1. Widnes have got the chance here to finish with the half century. I think I'd put my money on them to do so.
Now they've got 90 seconds, a couple of minutes to do it. Matty Smith attacking the line with a short pass.
Oh, he's dropped it.
He's dropped the ball, and it's a knock-on. So they're not going to get the 50. Certainly not this possession anyway.
I was at Odsall Stadium, and I just remember thinking, I have got no oxygen. This is so fast. I cannot breathe. Help me, help me, help me. It was so difficult and fast. Yeah. I had a chance to score a try. Robbie Paul passed me the ball, and I just fluffed it in front of the line. Just dived too early.
Were you on the wing?
Yeah, I was on the wing, yeah. I'd never played one game on the wing before that.
Well, when you get in the team of that age, you play where you're told.
You play where you're told, yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Great memories. Love hearing what players remember about their debuts back in the day.
So fast.
It's funny the amount of players who say, I don't remember anything about my debut, it was a haze.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I was so nervous, I couldn't eat.
I bet. Here comes Swinton. Doyle, penalty. What's happened here?
He's hitting the line, he's then took the advantage.
Obstruction. And maybe Widnes will get one last opportunity. I don't think they'll score from here in the time allotted.
Good kick though. And that gives them a couple of players to have the chance.
Two balls, slow stay.
Referee's holding up play for some reason. There we go. Todd to tie up.
Yeah, last opportunity for Widnes to bring up the 50. It's a dominant performance. It's a wonderful Widnes win. Is there a cherry on the Vikings cake? Clough is waiting on this near side at first receiver. They've got a penalty here.
He's giving him 10 minutes. I don't know what for. He's definitely giving him a yellow card here.
Well, there isn't 10 minutes. There might be 10 seconds, but he's off anyway.
Rodri Lloyd's been given a yellow card. I'm not sure what it was for. Coming in with the arm, coming in with a bit of a shot around his head. Cheaper.
That's frustration. That's just something you do when you've had a bad afternoon, which you'll regret, I think, probably as soon as he sits down on the far side. Is there a bit of afters as well with the referee?
I think he's giving a little bit of lip service back.
And that's one thing that there is a zero tolerance policy for in this game. That's actually why rugby league is head and shoulders, in my view, is in so many ways above other sports, is that you don't get anything said against the referee, because that's what happens. There are two men waiting on the far side for the floated pass. Good sliding defence from Swinton, but there should still be opportunities if Widnes can play this ball quickly, because there are 5 men camped there to keep them out. The big fella's waiting, here at first receiver. He's gone too early.
Far too early.
He went far too early. He'd overrun it before they played the ball. But they're stacking up on this right-hand side.
Short on this right-hand side if they come.
Smith wants the ball.
Just the dummy half just needs to give the ball early. Let the half-back make the play. They're short on numbers massively.
The player of the match, O'Neill, waits. He's telling his mates to go on the left side, and then he shuffles to the right. Short pass out the back door. Well, I have no idea what that was, but it was forward, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you can see the dummy half is O'Neill's stronger passing side is from left to right, because he keeps on coming to this right-hand side. The ball needs to go to the left.
And that's the last of the action. The hooter brings to an end a dominant performance from the Widnes Vikings, who have now won 15 games in a row against Swinton, who will be sick of the sight of the Vikings. They've run in 8 tries today and ended up convincing winners, Leon Price,